Hello! In this video we are going to learn some of the very useful keyboard shortcuts that will help us navigate inside of our command line, and it will also help us edit our commands. So sometime you will have a very long command and you may wish to edit some of the very first characters of this command, right? And you can achieve that by using your arrow keys on your keyboard to move to the very first characters of your command, but this will be a very tedious task to achieve, and so here we're going to learn some of the very useful keyboard shortcuts which will help us make this process way faster. So here for a demonstration I will use a sentence: Ubuntu is the best Linux distribution ever. And okay, so this is of course is not a command here, but I'm just using this sentence for demonstration. So okay, so let's say for example that you want to change the first letter here, U, the lowercase here, you want to make it an uppercase. So you can go with your keyboard arrow key, left arrow key, one character at a time until you reach the destination. But this is very boring, right? Instead you can use the shortcut Control A, and this will take you straight to the very first character of the line. Perfect. Okay, so now if you want to delete the character at the cursor location, you would use Control D. So Control D will delete the character at your cursor location. Okay, so let's now write Ubuntu. Okay, and I'm done. So now I'm done editing my letter here, and I want to go back to the end of the line. So you can use your right arrow key to go back to the end of the line, but of course this is also very boring, so I will use the shortcut Control E. Control E will take you to the end of the line. So E here is for end, and Control A will take you to the beginning. Control A to the end, E to the end, and Control A to the beginning. And Control D will delete the characters at the cursor location. Okay, so those are three keyboard shortcuts. So let's say now that you want to move your cursor one character forward. You can use Control F, which is basically the same as your right arrow key. So this is not very useful. And also you can use Control B to go back one character at a time, but this is also not very useful because it is the same like your left arrow key. So B here, Control B is backwards and Control F is forward. Okay, let's learn another useful keyboard shortcut. So if you want to jump one word, if you want to move one word forward, you can use Alt F. Alt F is the shortcut to move one word at a time forward. And if you want to move the other direction, if you want to go backwards, then you can use Alt B. Alt B will go one word backwards at a time. Perfect. Okay, so let's say for example that you want to change the letters here, best, from lowercase to uppercase. So if you want to change a word from lower to uppercase, you can use the shortcut Alt U. Alt U will make it uppercase. So Alt U will change a word beginning from your cursor location, of course, into uppercase letters. And let's say I want to change it back to lowercase, so I can say Alt L. Alt L will make it lowercase. So of course U here is for uppercase and L here is for lowercase. Alt L and Alt U. So those are very useful keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so now let's say I want to cut all the text starting from my current cursor location until the end of the line. So if I want to cut the text like best Linux distribution ever, I would use the shortcut Control K, and this will cut all the text from the cursor location to the end of the line, as you can see. If I want to paste it back again, I would use the shortcut Control Y. So let's say for example I want to cut the text in the other direction. So I want to cut all the everything before B here. So I will just use the Control U. Control U will do the other direction, and if I want to paste it back, I will just use Control Y. Okay, Okay, so that's it for the keyboard shortcuts. And one more thing before we are done. We mentioned before that if you want to clear up your screen, you can use the clear command. But also, you can use the Control L to clear up your screen. So Control L is the same as clear. Yeah, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Ciao.